the West Bloomfield Township Public Library wants to remind everyone to stock up on books, movies, and other materials right before the holidays. Both the Main and West Acres branches will be closed on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, the 24th and the 25th. The same goes for New Year's Eve and New Year's Day as well. Regular hours are in place leading up to those dates, so make sure you plan your visit accordingly. Don't miss your chance to enjoy some great reading this holiday season. And for more details, you can check out their website, wblib.org, or check out their Facebook at West Bloomfield LIB to see more information and to stay up to date with the hours and any information with the West Bloomfield Library. And also, the winter reading program is in full effect with the library. Avoid the winter blues by cozying up with a good book by enrolling in the winter reading program to earn incentives for time spent reading. And here to tell us more, we have the marketing and communication specialist with the West Bloomfield Township Public Library, Victoria Edwards, joining us right now on The Splash. Victoria, good morning.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Glad to have you with us and glad to hear about this winter reading program. Like I said, everyone's going to be inside cozying up with a great book, and they're going to be looking for books. What can you tell us about this reading program?
Yeah, so our winter reading program, this is our, I want to say third year, maybe fourth year running it, but we've only had it open to adults and teens to participate over the last few years. The idea originally was to encourage kids to read for pleasure over winter break. There's a lot of studies that show that kids who read for fun and who choose their own books develop stronger vocabulary, spelling, and math skills than those who rarely read outside of school. So we want to try to encourage kids to read for pleasure and build those lifelong reading habits. And we have a lot of adults who've told us that they really like participating in this program too, because winter can be just kind of a hard time of year. I think for a lot of us, it's difficult to get out as much. It's really nice to cozy up with a book, kind of escape to somewhere else. And it can be a nice opportunity as well to continue to build those lifelong learning habits. So this is an all ages program that runs now through February 21st. And we have, just like with our summer reading program, you can sign up for winter reading program through the Beanstack app or through the website, westbloomlib.beanstack.org. We also have this linked on our library's website, westbloomlib.org, wblib.org. Now I'm getting them confused. And we have incentives for you to pursue reading over the course of this program. So for Read to Me audiences, those are kids who might not be able to read on their own yet. We have rewards available at 1, 3, and 5 hours read. They can come into the library and pick out a book to keep. For youth and teens, we have rewards available for every, we've got 5, 15, and 25 hours. They can pick out a book from the library as well. And then for adults, we have a reward. Adults have to work a little harder. At 25 hours read, they can come into the library and pick out, we get a Friend Shop gift certificate for completing that program. And of course, the Friend Shop sells a wide variety of books as well. And then everybody who registers for the program, sometimes I think registering is almost the hardest step because you have to take that first step to committing to something. So we have registration rewards available as well for all ages. For those Read to Me audiences, we have your choice between a snowman plushie or a little penguin plushie. And I'm partial to the penguin this year. That's our new one for this year, but they're both popular. And then for youth, teens, and adults, everybody can get this special winter reading beanie that we made for this year. So it says right on it, West Bloomfield Library, and it's got our logo and some snowflake designs. And it's actually quite a high quality beanie. I like it. So.
Wow, lots of great benefits with this program, lots of great incentives for everyone to join. And you hit the nail on the head just a little bit ago when you were saying how it's a great escape for everyone. Because with the snow coming outside, you're going to want that escape, even if the holidays start to get a little stressful, which they inevitably always do. But yes. I want to talk about why programs like this are so important for the West Bloomfield Library.
Yeah, so, I mean, obviously a lot of people associate the library with books, and we very much want to make sure that people are continuing to read, that we're continuing to build those habits in our community. We know that we have a community of readers here. We have people who check out a lot of materials from the library each year when you compare us to other libraries in our area. And we want to make sure that we're continuing in that legacy. And for a myriad of reasons, reading for reading's sake, but also reading to build some of those other skills, to build our knowledge, to build our education, and to keep our brains active. And we count every type of reading here. So we know some people, reading physical books can be a little bit more difficult. So if you're reading audiobooks on your commute each day, or if your kid likes those playaways that we just added to our collection, that counts as reading hours too. There are a lot of additional skills that those types of reading are building, some beyond what physical books do. So there's a lot of debate, of course, between what counts as reading, but we count everything as reading. So.
Yeah, lots of great ways to get your reading fix in for the holiday season. For those just joining us, we have Victoria Edwards, the Marketing and Communications Specialist for the West Bloomfield Township Public Library, joining us to talk about the library's winter reading program, which is in very full effect right now. And I also want to go into, how does it feel to be benefiting other outlets such as the Friend Shop, which you mentioned just a little bit ago, with this program and helping them out?
Yeah, the Friends do so much for us each year, supporting our programs, organizing programs of their own. And right now they're just wrapping up a Giving Tuesday campaign to fund more virtual reality headsets, which I know can't come soon enough. Our teens have been chomping at the bit to get more VR headsets available. And I know we want to expand those and have more adults able to explore those materials too. So we've been able to be benefactors of a lot of the Friends partnership over the years, and we'd like to be able to continue to build that. And to be able to provide people something else to do at the library, frankly. We have a few other activities that are happening during our winter reading program, too, just to make sure that the library is more of a place where people can come out and spend more time, and the Friend Shop helps with that.
That's great, and it's interesting to hear about how all of these other great resources, because libraries aren't just for reading. They're there for a lot of great things. And could you talk about how you are expanding things beyond reading with the library?
Yeah, so even just within our winter reading program, we have all these reading components to incentivize people to read. But we also have, right now we're running a scavenger hunt in our youth area. So families can come in and get to know our youth area a little bit better, get to be familiar with some collections and some areas of that space that they might not otherwise get to see. So we have a snowman scavenger hunt that, of course, the kids are all over right now. We have a selfie station in the back, so you can kind of experience a little, tag us in your winter reading efforts. And we also have a sticker mural in the front to try to bring the community together in building a community piece together. So there are so many different elements to library work beyond even the winter reading program. We're running an art contest right now for MLK Day. So we're working on collecting, we've got canvases available at our public service desks, and people can come and pick up a canvas and create their own work of art to submit to our contest. We've got some lovely prizes, again, courtesy of that Friends partnership. And gift cards to Schuler Books available for different age groups that are selected to win that art contest. We have also non-traditional collections that we've been working on developing. We just announced recently our board game collection. So you can come to the library and check out a board game that's beyond what the scope of what reading is and what libraries have traditionally been considered to be, but it builds a lot of those similar skill sets and different skill sets as well that we're really interested in helping people reach. And also, board games these days can be kind of expensive, so it's nice to have an opportunity to try something out before you might go and buy it.
Lots of great things. Victoria, I got one more quick question for you before we let you go. And I think you talked about this a little bit in what you just said, but how is the library working to continue to help promote and highlight community engagement throughout the next year, 2025?
Yeah, well, we have a lot of events coming up. We actually just announced our winter events brochure for this year for January, February, and March seasons. And I know we have some more, even more exciting community partnerships beyond that. This includes, our events that we do in partnership with the Greater West Bloomfield Historical Society, some of the events that the Friends of the Library organize and have helped sponsor. And then also, we're expanding a little bit. In March, we have a partnership with the Bloomfield Township Public Library, and we're both bringing out big name author Shelby Van Pelt, who wrote, you're probably familiar with the octopus book, Remarkably Bright Creatures. So registration for that opens in January, on January 6th. And we have more information about that coming soon too. But so many exciting things happening at the library. Lots of events, lots of services that we're always excited to partner with other community organizations on. Of course, our Parks Department has been a huge partner for us over the last few years as well. So we're excited about a lot of the things that we're working towards. I can't talk about all of what's happening in 2025 yet, but stay tuned.
Got to keep some stuff secret, but we can't wait to see what you guys have in store. Victoria, I want to thank you so much for your time and joining us today.
Thank you for having me.